welcome back to Gamersgonecrazy. And today we're going to be making an installation video of the Skinomi carbon fiber skin for the PS3. Please go check out Skinomi because today's video couldn't have happened without them. They make a variety of skins for all devices, from phones to laptops to gaming stuff and lots more. So please check them out. I hope you guys enjoy the video and thanks for watching. Okay guys, welcome back. So let's first start off by opening the package. And inside we get this capsule that you saw at the beginning of the video, which completely contains the whole skin. And it shows you the Skinomi label on it, and then some more product materials that they have, because they have metal materials, wood materials, and here's some of the carbon in the picture. And then it gives you a warning on the back, and it tells you all about Skinomi. And let's open up the package here. Just slowly pull everything else out. Solution. And that's it. Let's put this aside over here and open up the wrap. As you can see, it's 3M material, so you don't have to worry about it being any cheap brand, because this skin does cost $50 on Skinomi's website, and it's totally worth it. Like, you'll love this skin. And we have the skin there, and then along with it we have a microfiber cloth that we can use to clean off our device and during the installation. And here is, if you guys want to do a product review, it gives you the instructions for that there, so you can do that. And here we have a before you're installing your whatever you have, a carbon fiber skin or one of their tech glasses or tech skins. Here they have instructions on their website also. And here's the instructions essentially. It says, in preparation, make sure the device is turned off, and we already have our PS3 unplugged fully, so we don't have to worry about that. Wash your hands. I wash my hands, and dry your hands before touching any of the devices, and then clean your device with a lint-free cloth, and make sure that there's no finger marks on it, or like if it's a serious fingerprint device, you don't want it in. And then you have to make sure where you're going to keep the pieces on the device. So make sure that this piece goes to here, and that's in the preparation. So installation, apply the design skin pieces to the device. Brace the side down, and using the credit card and hard plastic card, push bubbles away from the center of the film towards the edge. So we can come back to this when we actually start. So here, let me bring over my PS3 now. Let's first go through the preparation of cleaning it off. I'll be cleaning it off with some, they provide solution in the container, so you can use the Skinomi solution. And just open it up. And if you could see before, you might not be able to, but my PS3 is very dusty. I'm just using one of my own cloths for like a bigger area, but the cloth that they give in packaging is actually really nice, so you don't have to worry about it. If you want, here, I'll open it up for you so you can see how big and nice it is. Just make sure that you guys wipe down all the sides, including the bottom, where the vents on the back, because this is a full-on skin. And if you guys were to use the Skinomi lint-free cloth, Here we go, let's pull it out. And if you can see that this is just a normal antifreeze cloth, has the Skinomi logo on it, if you can see, and they have that pretty good rubbing area so you can get done with this. And then after that's done, let's go ahead, move it over to the side a little bit, and go ahead and open this up. They already have one of the sides open, so all you have to do is just pull it out after that. Make sure to be careful with this as you're pulling it out, so that you don't damage anything if possible. And this is all rolled up for a while, so it's a little rolled up here. But as you can see, we have all our pieces. This is the side, I believe right here. Because remember, you're trying to identify the pieces before you put them on. And because it's being curled up like this, you might want to use the hair dryer. So I'll go get that and I'll be right back. I totally forgot to bring it. So be right back. Okay guys, sorry about that slight delay. I totally forgot about bringing the hair dryer. So you will not need your hair dryer on all the devices. The hair dryer is mainly for a curved surface, and I just want to make sure that nothing goes wrong in the installation process. So I got the hair dryer down, and for here you can just set it on warm, so you don't even have to put it on hot, and you can put it on low. That's all you'll need, and you can go ahead and I'm going to lift this side up so I have more of an installation angle, and we're going to first take off the bottom piece, this right here. Just gonna, it's very easy to take off, not that difficult at all, and just line it up with everything else. And mainly with the PS3, what you will want to do is line it up with the curves on the device. As you can see there, I didn't even need to use the hair dryer. Just applies on really quickly and easily, and it doesn't cover any of the ports, so you're fine, and it won't overheat. If you guys saw one of my previous videos, I made a duct tape case for my PS3, but the reason I don't actually use that is because I have all the ports closed on it, so that's not that nice. And I'm going to take the next piece up now. Okay, we got the second piece on now. That took me a little time, but that was because I wasn't pleased, and if you can see, you can repeatedly pull it off. So you're going to be fine. And I got that second piece on quite nicely. And this is actually my first time installing one of these skins. And here I'm going to be taking the small bit in between. And even though this is my first time installing one of these skins, like on any device, I've never installed a skin before. This is quite easy. Okay, now I have the third little piece on there, if you can see. I'm sorry if you can't really see what I'm trying to show you here. It's because the room that I'm in doesn't have as much, has more backlighting towards the device than it does behind it, so I'm trying to use my setup lights. And on this side of the device, I'm going to take the final piece off and apply. And all of the skins have, they don't cover up any of the warning or the hard drive. So, like hard drive opening on the side of the PS3, still open, warning labels, still there. Everything's as functional as it was before. Okay, and you can see that I got this whole side fully complete. And let's move on to the next. Okay, now we have one of those sides done, so we can put this aside and put this down again. So this next piece looks like the second side. So let me flip this around. And yeah, so this is the second side that goes right here, because what they did is they only applied a little carbon fiber skin because of all the ports. This is full heat right here, so they only did 4 small pieces. So I'm gonna stand it up here, but on your far right side of your original PS3, what it does, it covers up all your Blu-ray, DVD stuff. But if you're using your PS3, you should know what it does. And I'm going to start with the far bottom small side. Okay, we got that piece on right there, you can see. It's nice. Like, the texture to this, because this is true 3M carbon fiber, it's really nice. And now we're going to take the top piece right here. And the abrasive to this is very, very stiff, so it does not come off. Unless, like, if you want to take it off, yes, you can take it off, but if you're wanting this to last, yeah, you're completely set. So, it's a little difficult to see, but I got that far end on now. And now I'm going to take the bottom corner, so that there. I'm installing it up like this. Sorry that you can't see, but because this is probably the easiest way to install it for me, because, you know, I'm setting it down and doing it. And we have that piece on there, so the two top, and that one there. And now I'm going to be putting on the long carbon fiber strip that goes right through the middle, right here. And remember, as you're installing this, if any of the carbon pieces go to the side or something, you can readjust them quite easily. So we're done with this side. As you can see, nothing left on here. Let's take an overview of this side. And the nice carbon. I cannot explain to you guys how much I love carbon. Just too much. Too much love for carbon. Now I believe we have the bottom side. Looks like it. So let me turn it up. And remember, on the side that it stands up like this, it doesn't cover up the bits that are actually keeping it up. So you don't have to worry about that. And let's start by taking that top piece and applying it. Now you can see the application process because I'm holding it up sideways. But the hairdryer or heat gun is only necessary for like smaller devices, and it's if you need it. If you do not need it, don't use it. You can ruin carbon fiber vinyl, because even though I haven't used skins before, I have used vinyl. So carbon fiber vinyl can get messed up a lot, and it's pretty much the same material that the skin's made out of. So there, and there we have that one top carbon piece, and these are pretty big chunks of carbon. And just going back on the vinyl thing, if you try to wrap your own, very difficult. And now I'm going to put this piece that goes here, right here. This might be a little more difficult from the other pieces because it's going two different directions. But what you want to do is set it up with the corner. Sorry guys if this is taking a while, but it's a thorough installation because this is my PS3 and I want to show you guys the full depth of the carbon fiber skin. And here we go, we've applied the second piece to it, as you may be able to see now. It looks really nice in person. Just like, this is worth the $50. And now if you can see, we have the PS3, Sony PS3 information down below. And they perfectly cut out the bit area, so you can still see everything. Now this is a big piece. I would recommend you guys install from the bottom up on this one, where you're trying to avoid. But if not possible, just go from the top. And if you can see with my thumb, I'm slowly moving it from one side to another as I'm installing it. And you want to do the same process with the card on a skin, on like a screen protector or any form, because this ensures no bubbles and a clean finish. And now I have the full bottom side complete, full carbon right there. For all you carbon lovers out there. And we got another side done, so we can put this aside. Now, let me turn it back around to the PlayStation. And we're on our final two sheets. Oh, final sheet. Okay. So on this we got our final sheet here. If you can see that. I am a little confused. Okay. I get it. Okay. So let's start by installing the gigantic top piece. Turn it down. Before we install, just make sure nothing's on here. I have a couple scratches on this thing. And remove the giant piece of carbon. It looks like I will not be acquiring the blow dryer, because this installation is going to do well. I recommend you guys, for this big piece, go from this, like this, apply one side. Make sure that it goes from back to front. And you can see even carbon fiber skins, even though they're not like screen protectors, they can still get air bubbles. And you do not want air bubbles on the carbon fiber skin. It does not look good. Spread it out nice. One of the things with this skin is you do not get to see your PlayStation through the center. So, I actually like it a lot, because this way, because you can see more carbon and it looks like the slim PS3. And now, here's the top. Look. We got that down. Now let's move on to this piece right here, which goes over the buttons. Brings up. Sorry if my head gets in the way. Installing this. Okay, we got this set on here. That looks really nice. For the buttons, again, makes it look more like the Slim. If you can see with the button areas. Okay, we got that now. Now let's go for the carbon piece that sits over the cover. And for this, I'm going to flip it over. See that quite well, I believe. Just gotta make sure we're putting it in the right place. Oh God. Actually, I believe this goes inside. Yep. As I said before in the installation, you do not want to mess up where this goes. So if you can see, that goes in there to follow on that carbon look. I'm gonna go ahead and close that now. Looks really nice. Now what do we do? Two more pieces of carbon in this kit. One here. Oh, okay. So if you can see on the PS3 right here, you have two little ledges right here, and you have the lights, the power lights. And so this is supposed to come in between the power lights, this little gap right here that tells you CD or power on, and then the next piece is supposed to run down the bottom. So let's go ahead and first put the long, easy piece. Okay, we have that applied now. And bring it up closer to the camera so you guys can see. And you can see that one long row of carbon. And now we're going to be installing by the power button and where the light is. And you do want to make sure you don't mess this piece up, because then you can't see your power button and your power lights. Won't finish off the full PS3 look. And now I'm going to finish off the rest of it there. But for this, I'm going to flip this PS3 upside down and install it so I make sure that I get from this side's measurement right. Okay, we got the skin done. And before you're done, you might make sure that all your pieces are done and that you have nice finish to each piece. You guys do realize I didn't need to use the hair dryer, and on their website they do recommend using it for cell phones or other devices. So here's the final look from the top. Looks really nice, and you actually do have the carbon fiber feel, and I know how carbon fiber feels because if I move everything else over here, I can show you my carbon fiber MacBook case. And this is a real carbon fiber case made by Ion Factory. And you guys can also go check them out. I didn't get this case from them, but it's $100, I believe, and full real carbon fiber bottom and top, and you can still see the logo when it's on. And now let's get back to the Skinomi carbon fiber here. Power buttons look real nice. Open up in here by the SD area. Got more carbon. And along the sides we have, and that split I was talking about was right here. So make sure you have that. Close that. Turn to the back. We have nice carbon. And make sure to keep this and these 4 little pieces open, and all your vents still open throughout the whole thing, because the PS3, this version at least, the original, can overheat quite a bit. And here we go on this side that I was installing earlier. We have more carbon fiber and more vents. And here on the first side that we installed, you can see that the hard drive is still open, and the warranty label right there still open. So all of that's there. And then when stood up, this PS3 still looks the bomb. Right there. Clean, nice, and everything. Really just make sure everything's
don't be my guy.
a whole bunch of phone accessories. So first let's go.
It's our time to shine. Don't be.
Because I'm